No, because if you've ever stood in the hair care aisle holding two different deep conditioners, one that says restore and one that says strengthening, while asking yourself which one does my hair really need, you're not confused. The labels are confusing. Welcome to day 28 of my 30 Days to Healthier Hair series, where I help you get a better understanding of your hair so you don't have to keep starting your healthy hair journey over and over. Today I'm going to break down some of the most common words you see on hair products, what they actually mean, what these products usually contain, and when you should or shouldn't use them. Let's start with restore. Restore usually means make the hair feel softer, improve manageability, or bring the hair back to a more balanced state. Restore products are usually moisture focused, conditioning heavy, and designed to help stressed hair calm down. Here's the key thing. Restore is not a scientific category. There is no standard for what restore means across brands. One brand's restore line might be moisturizing, another brand's restore line might be light, protein plus moisture. So if you buy something just because it says restore, you might accidentally be using protein when you don't need it, or moisture when your hair actually needs strength. Now let's talk about strengthen. Strengthen almost always means protein, bond reinforcement, or structural support. This is where people get into trouble because strengthening products are amazing when your hair actually needs strength. Signs that your hair needs strengthening can include your hair breaks easily when wet, it feels overly soft or mushy, your hair stretches and then snaps, or you have chemicals such as color or relaxer. Here's a mistake that I see a lot. People use strengthening products because their hair is breaking, but they don't actually know why it's breaking. Your hair can be breaking because it is actually weak or simply because it's dry. And if it's dry, protein will not address that issue. And strengthening dry hair makes it worse. That's how people end up saying protein made my hair hard. No, protein exposed the fact that your hair was already dehydrated. Let's talk about repair. Repair usually means one of two things. You have protein-based repair. This temporarily fills weak spots, it improves your hair's durability, and it helps with breakage. Then you have bond building repair. Bond builders target internal bonds, helps hair that is chemically compromised, and improves your hair's resilience over time. And that is amazing, but don't get it confused. Bond builders and protein treatment cannot permanently fix your hair. They cannot reverse damage, and using them does not mean you can skip trims and maintenance. These products are here to support your hair, not resurrect it. And if a product claims to repair split ends permanently, that is a marketing gimmick. Pause quickly. All of this only works if you're actually paying attention to how your hair responds to these products, not just what the label says. Tracking your hair's patterns is one of the most important things you can do to get a better understanding of your hair and help you build a routine that works for your hair. That's why I created the Healthy Hair Planner. It helps you notice what your hair does after wash day, after you use protein, after you hydrate it, or after any type of treatment. This allows you to stop guessing and start adjusting your routine. Healthy hair is about awareness, not more products. The link to the planner is in the description, or you can scan this QR code and use code YouTube for an exclusive discount. Now let's talk about hydrating. This is one of the most misunderstood terms. Hydration equals water. Hydrating products are designed to increase your hair's water content, improve your hair's elasticity, and help your hair bounce back instead of breaking. Signs your hair needs hydration. Your hair feels dry shortly after shampooing, your hair lacks elasticity, and your hair feels stiff even with conditioner. Here's the problem. Most people think hydration alone is enough. Water without sealing equals evaporation, which brings us to moisturizing. Moisturizing is about sealing. Moisturizing products help lock hydration inside the hair, reduce friction, and improve softness over time. These usually include oils, butters, emollients, and fatty acids. Hydration and moisture are not the same thing. I don't care what anyone says, they are not the same thing. Hydration helps get water in the hair. Moisture keeps it there. If you only hydrate, your hair dries out. And if you only moisturize dry hair, you seal dryness in. Now let's talk about reconstructors. Reconstructing products are the strongest category. They're usually high in protein, provide intensive strengthening, and these are designed for short-term use. These are not weekly products for healthy hair. They're used when your hair is severely compromised, chemical correction is happening, or when you have excessive breakage. Using reconstructors too often is how hair becomes brittle. Here's the rule I teach my clients when it comes to choosing hair care products. Stop choosing products by the word on the bottle. Instead, ask yourself, how does my hair feel when it's wet? How does it behave when I detangle it? How long does moisture last after wash day? Is my hair snapping or stretching when it's wet? Your hair tells you the truth, marketing terms do not. If this video made you realize you've been buying products based on words instead of results, you're not alone. That's literally why I talk about this, so you don't feel like you're failing at your hair care when the information was failing you. If this was helpful, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment helpful so I know this type of education is landing. And stay tuned because the more you understand your hair, the easier healthy hair actually becomes.